This video was made, created by me ZS0020 Prime, leader of the Defenders and master of the Skybase. I am also known as ZS Prime, ZS0020 Prime, and Sylveon Prime, and nobody has any permission to use this video without my permission or authorization. This music was made, created by me ZS0020 Prime, leader of the Defenders and master of the Skybase. I am also known as ZS Prime, ZS0020 Prime, and Sylveon Prime. Nobody has any permission to use this music without my permission or authorization.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today it's going to be another fun / interesting video, whatever the heck you want to call it. I got this thing, I guess the best way to describe it is it's like a stationary bike without the bike part. So without any further ado, let's get into it. My voice sounds funky. For some stupid reason, my nose has decided to start running. So I got this thing. Essentially, this thing is basically like a stationary bike, just without the bike part. It has like a thing that monitors the time and stuff. This is to adjust how hard it is, so that way you can challenge yourself. And this thing is actually fairly light. Like, I can literally lift it with just one hand, like so. And and a lot of you people are probably wondering why I've been recently why I recently been getting exercise equipment. Well, that's because I've been trying to lose weight because of my recent health developments. Because what has happened is I went to a while ago. I'm not sure if I ever mentioned this in any of my videos, but a while ago I went to I had a bit of an emergency situation where I had to go to the ER because I one day woke up in an excruciating amount of pain on the side of my stomach. Well, after going to the... Okay, I can turn... There we go. So after going to the ER and basically waiting there for 5 hours in excruciating pain after they did one test and the other test, it turns out they found out that there was like a stone in my gallbladder. It was a pretty big stone. They basically couldn't really operate because of my other health problems, and also because I'm a diabetic, so there's a high risk probability. So they had to basically send me to a professional, to an actual doctor who knows about this. After that doctor took a look at my results. The doctor said that my blood sugar was a bit out of control. That's because in the past I wasn't really good at remembering to take my medicine, but I've fixed that. I actually put a reminder on my phone because sometimes I tend to forget things, and now I have a reminder on my phone to make sure I don't forget things. And also I put my medication like right over there, so that way I can see it. So that way I know, and also I've marked the bottle, so that way I know which ones I need to take and when. There's several medications that I'm on. I'm on Trulicity, which I take once a week. It's basically one of those pre-filled injections. You just inject it into your body and move on. And then I take a Rovastatin, which is supposed to be for my liver, because I also have a bad liver. And I also take another weird thing. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. And then I also take Farxiga, which is to help with the diabetic control. And in case if you're wondering, I used to prick my fingers, but I don't do it as often because when you prick your fingers too many times, it makes my finger raw and it becomes very painful after a while, because even if the needle is small, after pricking the tips of your finger, even if you switch fingers, after pricking the tips of your fingers, it becomes problematic. But I do monitor what I've eaten. Recently, I've had to completely change my diet because I have to lose weight, because the doctor who was taking a look at my stuff said that she couldn't operate on me because there was a high probability of me straight up unaliving on the operating table because of all of my health issues and stuff. So she sent me to bariatric surgeon, and the surgeon basically said that basically explained what bariatric surgery is, and he basically put me on a plan to start losing weight so that way I can lose weight and then have the bariatric surgery. Because personally, I think what happened to me is because of my past poor diet, because of my past before I was diagnosed with diabetes, I was really bad with my diet in the past. Like, I'm talking about like eating 2 Hershey pies or 3 Hershey pies a week bad. I was bad. And now I'm paying the price for my stupid decisions. But now, as it stands, what's going on is I basically had to change my diet and stuff. So I've been changing stuff, and every morning for breakfast, I drink 2 of these just to get my daily protein, and then I eat whatever my mom makes. In a few weeks, I do have in a couple days, I do have an appointment scheduled with a dietitian, so that way I can get more better guidance on what I can eat and what I can't eat. And also, I also bought this to help me lose weight, so that way I can exercise, since I can't really use the treadmill to my fullest abilities because of my back issues. So I can use this. I can literally use this while I'm just sitting down. It's essentially basically like a stationary bike without a stationary bike. That's basically what it is. It's a stationary bike without the actual huge stationary bike part. No, that's not it. Oh, yeah, I put it over here. They call, according to the instructions, it's called a mini exercise bike. That's what it's called. They call it a mini exercise bike, so that's what it essentially is called. And this one I like because it actually has a timer, so that way I know how long I've been doing it. So that's pretty much the thing that I got, and that's pretty much the story that's been kind of happening to me. At this point, I've been basically monitoring my weight and monitoring exactly what I eat. Now I know. I will mention this: I cannot do starved diet. Starved diet will not work on me because I am diabetic. I can't not eat at all anything, otherwise I'll straight up pass out. So I just have to basically monitor what I eat, and I have to monitor my portions. According to what I was told, basically I have to use this thing to measure how much I eat, and basically that's basically my portion size is the size of this little bowl. Hey, hello there, kitty. Kitty. So that's pretty much. So that's pretty much what's been going on with that. and that's probably why I haven't been uploading as much, because I've been dealing with a lot of stuff. And on top of that, not sure if I mentioned this or not, but I'll mention it. What happened in regards to my job, I am no longer working at Lowe's because, unfortunately, because of my health issues, I had to resign from my job. On top of that, however, I have a bunch of workers and my mom who's helping me with paperwork and stuff. I had to do a bunch of paperwork on Friday because my recertification for my apartment was on Friday, and I had to do a bunch of paperwork there. And then we've been doing a bunch of paperwork with Social Security and also with Section 8, because yes, I'm on Section 8. So that's what's basically been going on. Well, for the last couple days, I've been kind of resting up because on Monday I have a blood test that I need to go to, and yeah, I believe on Tuesday we have to work on other paperwork. So that's pretty much what's going on with that. So yeah, I've been going through, let's just say, a lot in the last couple of days, or should I say, in the last week, but in the last couple of days, because I had to change my diet. I had to basically, I'm gonna have to lose weight, and then I'm gonna have to go and what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have to go through bariatric surgery, which that's gonna be let's just say I've never had to deal with something like that before, so that's going to be a new experience. And on top of that, I was told by the surgeon I'm going to have to spend one night in the hospital after the surgery. So yeah, that's lovely, but it should be okay. But anywho, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's enough of my update, or whatever the heck you want to call this. I'll see you all in my next video, whenever it is and whatever it is. Have a good day and or night, everybody. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.